Are you gonna start?
Yeah, I'm starting right here. What? YouTube, we're here at the Lenexa Regionals, here with the new top 8 playmat, along with 4th place. All right, man. You want to get into the deck profile and show them what you ran?
Oh, that's right.
And this badass Virgil mat is too cool.
I played 2 Rises. It was really nice to be able to tribute summon and spin stuff back.
Definitely.
Qliphorts like to OTK, so if I can create an extra turn by spinning stuff back to the top of their deck, definitely made the OTK a lot easier.
Awesome.
2 Performal Trampolinks. One of my favorite cards, along with Scout together. Let you search twice, let you XC summon. Even though during this regional I did not XC summon a single time.
Which they're just in case though. That's all
I did not use my extra deck. 3 copies of Pendulum Dragon. Always got to be searching that Scout, and it was nice to be able to search out the Trampolinks too. Also set up the scale with the Scout, so he worked on the mechanic pretty nicely. 1 copy of Shell, mostly just as a beat stick. Its effect is nice.
Is that 300 boosting one?
He reduces my opponent's monster by 300. So combined with Ragna Zero, that was the ideal combo, but never happened. I could basically destroy their any normal summon or any summon they had on the field. 3 copies of Helix. I know some people don't like playing 3 copies, but since your only summonable monsters are basically the Qliphorts, it's important to keep that field presence.
Oh yeah.
Especially after disc. If somebody's gonna emptiness you, you want to be able to get more monsters. So definitely played 3. Never regretted it. Good targets. 3 copies of Carrier, same thing. This one destroys spells, this one spins monsters. At first I was playing this more because I was getting rid of back rows, but I'm not sure where I saw it. Somebody was saying how important it was to have Carrier because you want to OTK.
Yeah.
So I started opening with Carrier a lot more just to clear the monsters. If they had the traps, they had the traps. If they didn't, they were going to lose.
Yeah.
This deck will kill you very, very quickly.
Yeah. Plus it sets up your other side, the pendulum is 1 instead of 9.
Yeah, and that's really nice too, being able to have that extra one. So I look forward to having Alias. I believe Alias is a 1. He'll help us set up Pendulum as well. 2 copies of Disc. I mean, there's a reason why it's $70. Yeah, I used to not sing too many praises for this card, but it really is the card that wins the games. If you open with it, you can just set up with it and just fill your extra deck, and it just gives you options to go into both Helix and Carrier, so you can do whatever you want.
Definitely.
3 copies of Scout. I don't even think I need to explain.
Definitely doesn't need
bread and butter.
Broken.
Just keep searching. Sacrifice. I can understand why it's expensive. It needs to probably be more expensive. It has 4 effects, and that's just ridiculous. The ability to protect my monster from battle made matches against Boojins and Blackwings really easy because all their damage stuff didn't really matter. So it's just really nice to have a monster that's basically invincible, and then it punishes them for destroying it by giving me the Scout.
Hey, just how many I pulled those out of a case? How many did I get? Out of my case, how many of those did I pull?
Sacrifice just 1.
Yeah, just 1.
You got 1 out of a case. That's sad.
3 Summoners Art, the Scout, bread and butter. That's the thing about it. So it's nice to be able to search it so quickly. 2 copies of Chalice. I really like this card.
MVP for you?
Yeah, it really was the MVP. I will say that Chalice is the MVP. Some Qliphort players are playing towers. Chalice gives you the ability to kill towers single-handedly. Damage step shenanigans. It's just really nice to make those monsters massive and open up more possibilities OTK. 2 MSTs, just nice stability. Open up. I kind of wish I would have played 3 or some kind of destruction. I really wish I would have played 3 Night Beams in the side deck, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. 2 copies of Phoenix Chain. If you can't tell a common theme, I like negation. And just really being able to negate my opponent's monster effects before I OTK them. Keep me protected, because believe it or not, one of the things I saw people were losing quite often was when they paid too much for Scout. They oversearched. They oversearched. You got to be able to control that, and so every once in a while it's nice to keep yourself alive. Skill Drain, so broken, so good.
I hate that card.
Yeah, it really devastates most of the meta right now. I didn't play Yang Zing. Yang Zings are the only ones that can kind of mess with it a little bit.
Who runs that deck?
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
so,
me. Oops.
3 copies of Skill Drain just makes all the monsters massive and more powerful and controls it. 2 copies of Emptiness, so Skill Drain and Emptiness pretty much ends everyone's game.
Yeah.
You bring out the 2,800 attackers and you're winning. 1 copy of Compulse, 1 copy of Bottomless. Mirror Force. People are so busy destroying your skill drains and your scouts that they forget Mirror Force is a card.
Yeah.
And people ran into Mirror Force all the time because they're like, oh, he has 1 back row. I've gotten rid of everything important, and I hit fields with 3 and 4 monsters with Mirror Force.
Jesus.
1 copy of Solemn Warning and 1 copy of Torrential.
Alright, that's the main deck, 40 cards?
That's the main deck.
Alright, let's
Extra deck.
good.
It's pretty sad.
It's pretty sad. It's useless, basically.
Yeah, I did not use it a single time.
It's there just because.
Just ran a couple cards. The 4s is basically what you go into. Since I play Rise, I play Gauntlet Launcher. Once again, I'm just trying to clear their monsters, so that's the idea. That's why Gauntlet Launcher's in there. I don't want any monsters if they have traps.
Is that seriously all of them? There's not...
That's seriously it.
6 cards.
I kept thinking and I couldn't think of anything else. I really didn't want to summon from the extra deck very often because of Shadal's, but it didn't really matter.
6 card extra deck. Let's get there. That was fast.
The nice thing about playing Qliphorts so early with the new mechanic is the fact that nobody knows what to do against them.
Yeah.
I think out of the 8 rounds, 3 people actually knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
And only one guy, the first guy I played, really knew what he was doing. And he wrecked my face with the full house, so props to that guy. In the extra deck, Rivalry. Side deck, yeah, Rivalry. They're all the same attribute and type, so I don't go for the extra deck. Doesn't really mess with me, except for Ryza, but that's okay. Soul Drain for Shadal's. Laser Clip. It's a good card. I never sided a single time. I'm probably gonna take it out.
So it's just a Flash now. Flash.
It's a nice card. This card's really good. I played 3 copies of this Monarch Stormforth. I'll probably only side 2 in the future. It's good when it's good, and obviously most of the Qliphorts, well, all the Qliphorts are tribute monsters, so that was kind of nice. 2 Climate Change, that's definitely good, just because you never want your 3 scouts being destroyed.
Yeah.
When I practiced online, there were just times that people would kill all 3 scouts, and that was a necessity.
And you couldn't get back in without that.
2 Light Mirrors just to mess with the builds of
Stellar Knight, Shadow.
Yeah, there you go. Stellar Knights and Shadal's. Shadow Mirrors. I mean, those things are just kind of good because all my stuff is Earth. And
damn, Burning Abyss.
This is a card I wish I would have had 3 of. Night Beam. They would preemptively try to use Vanity's Emptiness, and I wanted more Night Beams.
So you would change those 2 to Night Beams?
Yeah, most likely. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, congrats on the top 4, man.
Thank you very much.
And this awesome playmat that's now covered with the broken cards. All right, guys, have a good one. Congratulations, man.